Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your boy 3 Stacks in this thing. I'm going to go over some test hands for my Infernoid build that I'm currently testing out. I want to show you how the deck works. And I can show you better than I can tell you on a deck profile. So I wanted to do this video so you guys can, see for yourself exactly how the two engines work together. So this is test hand number 1. Keep in mind, test hands are always played under the assumption that there are no hand traps. That's the purpose of them being test hands. Okay, this isn't too bad actually. It's not too bad at all. The Atandel is like horrible to draw in hand, but we have 1-for-1 Tinky and Garunix, so we have 3 great cards and 2 I don't know what you're doing here cards, but they're still playable. So we're gonna 1-for-1. We're gonna pitch off that Atandel. Matter of fact, we'll Tinky first. Tinky for the obligatory Arvada. Moment that Arvada. And then 1-for-1 after that. Pitching a Tondel. Summon out your Decatron. And since we already have a monster negator, we're going to get our spell negator, which will be a Nunchu. So we'll turn Decatron into Daddy. And you have 2 negates on board. Which is pretty dope. It's not like, oh my god, this is so broken, but it's nice and it helps. And then also, this negates. When Arvada does negate, if he succeeds, he'll pop Garunix. And what Garunix will bring out, you can bring out Garunix, the bigger one, or you can bring out Barong, right? And that gives you 2 different options. You can go rank 4 Baguska right there, or you can just keep them on field and continue using that Arvada, which is going to be real nice. I'm not going to lie to you, that's going to be nice. But playing at the offset chance, your opponent is like going ham on you, then you'll summon out your Garunix, and then you'll just float with both of these, right? Garunix will summon, Arvada will summon, Garunix will summon from deck. If they're destroyed by card effect, that's just dumb because they know what'll happen. But Garunix will summon from deck when he's destroyed by battle, and he'll go ahead and summon out the Barong that was going to come out anyways. And then Arvada from grave is going to summon out. You can summon out Garuna, which is Garunix, which is kind of cool. And then, like, for example, if they're still pushing, you can just like Garunix again, and then summon baby Garunix, and just do like this never-ending loop, and then go baby Garunix, bigger Garunix again. That way it's just real cool. But Garunix is bringing back Arvada. This is why I need more copies of this chicken in deck, so I can summon chicken for chicken, then chicken for chicken, if it makes sense. But yeah, you've done a lot of floating from your opponent trying to go off on you. And you're pretty established now, because you have resources engraved. You drew the jet, that's sad. That's so totally sad. And I think what we're going to do here, we have a level 3 Noid. So, 1, 2, 3. So you have 2, 4, 5. 5 Noids. And basically, what you can do is you can overlay these if you want to. If you actually want to summon a Noid from grave, you're going to have to overlay these right now, because your combined levels and ranks are 8. You could sit on it and just be like effect, pop, and then use him to search if you want. Or you can be like overlay into, a rank 4 like Diamond Direwolf, right? And just be like, bam, pop, clear something. And then now you're free to go off. Ooh, excuse me. At that point, you could just go a Nunchu or a Tondel. It's your choice. I'd probably go for a Tondel, just to, save some resources. And I'd probably banish Jet and Decatron to summon out a Tondel, and go for a little push there. That's pretty much what you're gonna do with that first test hand. It's not too bad, but it's at the same time it wasn't like devastatingly good. It's not the hands that I'm used to, and I'll definitely say that. This deck has no accoutrement, and I really don't like that. There's no beneficial accoutrement like how my Herald of Perfection, they have so many accoutrements, so many different accoutrements, it's insane. Like, there's too many different ways to do the same exact thing. It's really stupid. Like that deck, it has so many so much beneficial value, and so many different good plays. It's like, oh my gosh, this deck plays normally its best plays are Void Feast, Decatron, or Arvada, and then if not, you're trying to blow stuff up with Garunix, Anunchu, and Deviati. So it's kind of just an aggressive deck, you know. It's just trying to push through everything. It's not necessarily a it wasn't built to be a control deck, but it's kind of funny how the deck really is a control deck sometimes, and then after it's done playing control, it kind of turns into an OTK deck. So let's see what this hand is looking like. So you've got Onslaught, Rekindling, and Nungchu, Atondale, Decatron. Decatron saved the hand, definitely. So what we can do here... Oh, dude, Atondale, what are you doing here? We can actually go normal Decatron. And then use Decatron to dump, like, Deviati, just for a negate. And that's pretty much all you can do. You have Rekindling in hand, so you can go off, but you can only go off next turn. If we were going second, though, like, let's say, for example, this was a test hand, you're going second, right? This is a really good hand. It's like, think of it. You can go Onslaught, right? You don't even have to bring out Garunix. You can go Onslaught into Arvada, right? Not even Arvada. Screw Arvada. You Onslaught into... Where that chicken at, though? You Onslaught into that chicken, right? And then you be like, hey, I'm a Decatron, yo. Pitch that Deviati, right? And then you're like, bam, you know, Garunix dies. And then Garunix is like, I'm going to bring out my big mama, or my auntie, or my gay sister. And here she is right here. Then you summon out the big Garunix. And now, even if after Decatron negates, you can float through Garunix to go like this. From deck, summon Arvada. Arvada can negate, bam, hit him with it. Float, right? Back into Garunix. No, back into little Garunix, right? And then you're like, float again, little Garunix. Back into big Garunix, right? Then you're like, float again. And then you're like, Barong, right? Bam. Search for Barong. Standby. So you draw Standby Barong. And it's any Fire King card. So what you're going to do is you're actually going to go for your Fire King Island. Then you're going to play it. You're going to pop that Atondale. You're going to search for Arvada. You're going to normal summon that Decatron. You're going to use that Decatron. And this is turn 2. You know, if we were going second, hypothetically speaking, this is your turn 2. You go normal that Decatron. You've already got a Nungchu and Deviati. I guess in retrospect, one could say, I need to resolve Void Imagination, so you could keep a Mommy Daddy engraved. And you could just go like normal Decatron, dump Petrulia, and be like, hey, let me pop a back row right now, right? So this guy's a level 5 now. And then you go Rekindling. And it's 200 defense. So we go Barong. We go Arvada. We go Decatron. And now, since this is a level 5, you can use Decatron and dump, what's his name? Antra. And then Antra makes Decatron a level 3. You could be like, Decatron, bounce. And then Synchro Summon into Siphon Lord Omega. Where is my Omega? Where he be at? Where that boy be at? Oh, right here. Omega, right? And you're like, oh, clear a card, because I'm dope like that. And then you're going to overlay these two. Wolf, clear a card, right? And then after that, you just summon your Noids. That's pretty cool. I like that. I like the way that played out. So it's like, if you didn't go first, you get to go off turn 2. Still play a bit going second. That's nice. But if you're going first, you basically have like 1 negate pass. It's always nice to open up at least one negate though, which is real cool. You know, the deck's consistent with the negates. You're at least clearing something out your opponent's hand. And depending on what you negate, you could really steal a turn from people. You man, trust and believe. You never know. Like if you negate Kandina, it don't matter. Like they ain't searching that reincarnation. You know, if you negate something like Harmonizing Magician, pass turn. If you negate like in the Spire matchup, there's a lot of stuff to negate. But I guess one could say if they normal summon Quick Fix and then they activate double summon after that, you negate the double summon probably. You know, just saying. Fire King Island, 1-for-1, Armadick, Tinky, Anunku. This is a pretty good hand. I like what this is looking like already. So we'll go Tinky into Arvada. Normal Arvada. Activate Island. Trade Anunku for the target that Arvada is going to pop, which will be Chicken. Then 1-for-1, your hard dick. And then go into your Decatron. Like I told you, just open up with negates a lot, which is, it's pretty competitive in my opinion, because the negate's a negate, no matter how you view it. Decatron will dump the mama so that you can have mommy and daddy. So at that point, you know, you've got negate. Bam. Her is going to bring out the auntie. So you got the whole family now. You got mama, daddy, the auntie that nobody likes. And bam, you know, that's pretty legit right there. You know, Decatron negates as well. And then after you're done negating, it's like float for days. Like this floats, brings back this floats, you know, brings out where my boy Barong at. This, right? And then Chicken continues to float. Chicken's like, give me another auntie. And the auntie's like, bring out another Arvada. And I like that, you know, I like that the Fire Kings helped me to live through a bit more OTKs. And they kind of guarantee that I'm going to live a turn. Because the basic thing, when you're resolving cards like Feast and, you know, using your Decatron, you need to live for at least one turn so that you can go for your push with the Nungchu and Deviati. When you break boards, it's very hard for people to come back. I'm not saying it's impossible, but it does also help that after you've broken the board, you're sitting on a monster that negates like a Nungchu or Deviati, which makes it more hard for your opponent to, you know, come back and reestablish themselves. We'll do another test hand. Because I really want to see the hands that I'm used to, man. I haven't seen Void Banishment not once. Not a single Pot of Desires. You know, I haven't seen Feast. I'm like, where are these cards at, man? So I guess I'll give it a bigger shuffle. And then we'll do another cut. And then another shuffle. Because I like to cheat. I'm a cheater by heart, by nature. And then shuffle again. Then cut again. This better be a freaking good hand, I'm telling you that much. 1-for-1 loves me. Void Seer, Void Feast, Onslaught, Deviati. Wait a minute. Okay. Never mind. We're Gucci. We're beyond Gucci. 1-for-1 for Deviati. Summon out Decatron. Decatron will dump out the daddy. I wish we didn't open up with Deviati in our hand though. Like, why does that have to happen? Set your feast, you know, resolve your feast. Got 3 negates this time. What's up? And you got Mama Daddy for days. You know, both these resolve. They send the obligatory and obvious targets. And now we're like, we don't care about Void Imagination because we're going to win this duel anyways without the help of Tierra. So we've got the Parents Engrave. Then you've literally got negate, 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 banish. And it's like, oh, that wasn't enough. Let me draw for turn. Oh, desires. Let's go. Onslaught into little chicken. I like going for little chicken because she leads into bigger chicken or whichever one you want, but it also keeps your ranks lower than 8 or your levels lower than 8 for your Noid plays. And then this is something that's cool that you're going to see before I Pot of Desires. You're going to banish the 3 Trons. Well, not the 3 Trons. Do we really need both the parents? No, we don't. We only need 1 set of each. So you banish the Deviati, Anunku, and then 1 Decatron. Just summon out Anunku, right? And then Anunku's like, destroy chicken right now. And then chicken's like, alright, I'm going to bring out your auntie then, boy. Or matter of fact, you could bring out Arvada if you wanted to, but you're trying to push. You're trying to push for damage. She could be like, I'm going to bring out the auntie, because the auntie can bring all the rest of them out anyways. Because for some reason, nobody wants to destroy this card by card effects. Don't they look alike too? They're totally family. That's why this is the auntie from a distant, land from the Fire King Island. Resolve that desires. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Isn't it funny that when I mentioned I didn't see the cards that I hadn't, I mentioned I hadn't seen this card, Desires and Void Feast, that I drew into Void Feast opening hand, the next turn drew Desires after I resolved Void Feast. That's amazing, dude. Alright, Noids. I know y'all heard me. So I think that is going to conclude the test hands. I may do some more stuff, like maybe even duel videos with this. I have 4 duels up on the channel right now with the Infernoids, but definitely let me know if you want to see how this deck does against meta. Oh, dude, I got you, because I'm really enjoying this deck. It's fun. To me, it's just like a euphoric feeling. See, this is the hand that you never want to draw, but Void Vanishment saved everything. But see, this was what inspired me to play Fire King Island and other cards other than just Arvada and Tinky to clear, because the Fire Kings, a lot of them say destroy cards in your hand. Well, Diaxa and Barong specifically destroy cards in hand, and also Arvada does. So that helps because you trade these out for negates and other plays, and they serve their purpose in grave, so it's dual utility. And it's like, other than that, they were like kind of bricks in your hand because you have to take a -1 to 2 just to summon them, which really doesn't help. So yeah, actually, I'm going to do next up my True Draco Invoke deck with the spell books and the kings and all that good stuff right now. God bless y'all. Make good choices. Don't hurt your brain cells. I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know in the comment section below what you think, what your opinion is. Without any further ado, I'm going to move to the next video.